What is Thomas Fermi approximation? What is Van Hove singularity? If there are two atoms per primitive cell, then how many optical and acoustical branches are there? What is Keldysh effect? What are the differences between Mott, Vernier, and Frenkel excitons? Draw the dispersion curve of polaritons. What is the limitation of Hartree approximation method? What is Davidoff splitting? What is the difference between Bernoulli scattering? What is the difference between large and small polaron? Describe the general form of Hartree-Fock equation included with exchange term. Describe the Richardson-Dushman equation for thermionic equation. Discuss about the screened Coulomb potential. Discuss the electron-electron interaction phenomena in Fermi liquid briefly. Discuss several features of electronic interband transitions. Find out the dispersion relation for elastic vibration for crystal with two atoms per primitive basis. How can you differentiate between the optical and acoustical branches from the solution with all displacements? Find out the density of states for two-dimensional lattice using periodic boundary conditions. What is basic difference between the Debye and Einstein models of density of states? From the Kramer-Kronig's relation, discuss the conductivity of collision-less electron gas. What is metal insulator transition? Discuss about it. Describe the operational principle of scanning tunneling microscope. Discuss the polariton spectra. What is LST relation? Find out the dispersion relation transverse optical modes in plasma. Discuss the transparency of metal in ultraviolet region. Find out the wave vector dependence of the dispersion relation for longitudinal oscillation in a Fermi gas. What is the range of K wave vector in physical what is the range of K in physically significant medium for elastic waves? What is Van Hove singularity? If there are two atoms per primitive cell, then how many optical and acoustical branches are there? What is Keldysh effect? What are the differences between Mott, Vernier, and Frenkel exciton? Draw the dispersion curve of polaritons. What are the factors associated for formation of polaritons? What is Davidoff splitting? What are dangling bonds? What is the difference between large and small polaron? What are the differences between normal and unclamped process to analyze the thermal resistivity of phonon gas? How crystal imperfections do impact on thermal conductivity of crystal? Considering the elastic vibration of crystal with one atom in primitive cell, show that at a zone boundary, the solution with all displacement does not represent traveling wave but a standing wave. Explain how this situation is equivalent to Bragg's condition of X-rays. For long wavelength limit, what is the significance of dispersion relation for elastic vibration of a crystal with one atom in primitive cell? Discuss about screened Coulomb potential. Discuss the electron-electron interaction phenomena in Fermi liquid briefly. Discuss the several features of electronic interband transitions. Find out the dispersion relation for elastic vibration of crystal with two atoms per primitive basis. How can differentiate between the optical and acoustical branches from the solution with all displacements? Find out the density of states of two-dimensional lattice using periodic boundary conditions. What is the basic difference between Debye and Einstein models of density of states? From Kramer-Kronig relation, discuss the conductivity of collision-less electron gas. What is the metal insulator translation? Discuss about it. Discuss the Pierce instability linear metals in brief. Discuss the polariton spectra. What is LST relation? Find out the dispersion relation transverse optical modes in plasma. Discuss the transparency of metal in ultraviolet region. Find out the wave vector dependence of the dispersion relation for longitudinal oscillation in a Fermi gas.